There are many creatures on our planet that have incredibly short lifespans. Mayflies, for example, live for just 24 hours, and some butterflies and small rodents survive only for a few weeks. But at the other end of the spectrum, there are organisms that live not just for centuries, but for millennia. Some of them have witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, the birth of modern technology, and even the Ice Age. Today, we're going to explore the 10 longest living creatures that still roam the Earth. Some of them may surprise you. The longest-lived human in recorded history was Jeanne Calment, a French woman who reached an incredible age of 122 years and 164 days. Born in 1875, she lived through both World Wars, witnessed the invention of cars, airplanes, and even the internet. She outlived multiple generations of her own family, and when asked about her secret to longevity, she credited it to a Mediterranean diet, regular activity, and a positive attitude toward life. While advances in medicine and healthcare have increased the average human lifespan, no one has yet surpassed Jeanne Calment's record. And as impressive as 122 years may seem, it's nothing compared to what's coming next on this list. When we think of long-lived animals, tortoises are one of the first that come to mind. The Aldabra giant tortoise, native to islands in the Indian Ocean, regularly lives for 150 years or more. But the most famous of them all is Jonathan, who holds the record as the world's oldest known living land animal. Born around 1832, Jonathan has lived through the reign of Queen Victoria, the American Civil War, and both World Wars. That means he is older than the first photograph, the first telephone, and even the first electric light bulb. Today, he resides on the island of St. Helena, where he enjoys a relaxed life eating fruits and vegetables. Tortoises owe their extreme longevity to slow metabolism and lack of natural predators. Because their bodies age at a much slower rate, they can live far longer than most other land animals. You might not expect a small shellfish to make this list, but the freshwater pearl mussel can live for more than 250 years. Found in rivers across Europe and North America, these mussels grow at an extremely slow rate, which allows them to survive for centuries. Their long lifespan is heavily dependent on clean, undisturbed water, which is why their populations are declining today. Pollution and habitat destruction have made them one of the most endangered species on this list. When it comes to mammals, the bowhead whale holds the record for longevity. These massive Arctic whales can live for over 200 years, making them the longest living marine mammals on the planet. Scientists discovered their extreme age when whalers found ancient harpoon tips embedded in their blubber, proving that some individuals had survived since the early 1800s. The reason for their longevity lies in their slow metabolism and thick blubber, which helps them survive in freezing Arctic waters. Imagine a shark that was alive before Shakespeare wrote his first play. That's exactly the case with the Greenland shark, one of the longest living vertebrates on Earth. These deep-sea sharks grow just 1 centimeter per year, meaning that some of the largest individuals alive today are more than 500 years old. The oldest confirmed specimen was estimated to have been born around 1525, making it older than many countries. Living in the cold, dark depths of the Arctic Ocean, Greenland sharks move incredibly slowly, earning them the nickname sleeper sharks. Their sluggish metabolism is believed to be one of the key reasons for their remarkable longevity. In 2006, researchers discovered a 507-year-old clam off the coast of Iceland, which they nicknamed Ming, after the Ming Dynasty, which ruled China at the time of its birth. Unfortunately, in their attempt to study its age, scientists accidentally killed it by opening its shell. These clams are able to live for centuries thanks to their slow metabolism and the stable, cold environments in which they live. Corals may look like plants, but they are actually colonies of tiny marine animals called polyps. Some of the oldest corals, such as black coral, have been found to be over 4,000 years old. Unlike other animals on this list, corals don't have a lifespan in the traditional sense. Instead, their polyps keep reproducing, gradually adding to the coral structure over thousands of years. Similar to black coral, deep-sea gold coral has been found to be at least 4,200 years old. These corals live in the deep ocean, where conditions remain stable, allowing them to survive across multiple human civilizations. This small jellyfish, known as the immortal jellyfish, has one of the most mind-blowing abilities in the animal kingdom. Instead of dying of old age, it can reverse its biological clock by transforming its cells back to an earlier stage of development. This process, called transdifferentiation, allows the jellyfish to restart its life cycle indefinitely, making it theoretically immortal. However, this doesn't mean that the jellyfish never dies. It can still be eaten by predators, fall victim to disease, or be affected by environmental changes. But if left undisturbed, it has the potential to live forever, making it one of the most fascinating organisms on Earth. Finally, we arrive at the oldest living creature on Earth, the Antarctic sponge. These deep-sea sponges live in some of the coldest waters on the planet, where their metabolism is extremely slow. Because of this, they can live for more than 10,000 years. Some of the oldest specimens alive today were around long before the pyramids were built. Sponges are one of the simplest forms of life, but their ability to survive for millennia proves that sometimes simplicity is the key to longevity. From ancient whales that have roamed the Arctic seas for centuries, to the seemingly immortal jellyfish that can reset their own aging process, and the prehistoric sponges that have been silently thriving for over 10,000 years, the natural world is full of extraordinary creatures that defy the very concept of time. How incredible and mysterious life on Earth can be. Which one of these fascinating organisms amazed you the most? Do you think there are even older creatures yet to be discovered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.